In this video, I told some of my really stupid and kinda dumb school stories. It was pretty weird. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. School is a weird place where some really weird crap happens. Well, one of the weird stuff that happened to me, this story takes place in around like second grade or something, I think. Well, for some reason they decided, hey, since this person has like decent enough grades, let's just kind of assume they're responsible people. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be okay. So because of that horrible decision, I ended up becoming a class officer. Yeah, that means I had extra responsibilities. Yeah, that kinda sucks. So of course, as a class officer, you're gonna have some random responsibilities that don't necessarily matter to you, but you're just gonna have to sort of roll with them. One of those well, I only actually had one job, but that one job was a bit useless, but the teacher wanted me to do it anyway. So, we had this board in our classroom. There was like little pockets like for each day of the week, like plastic clear pockets. And we had to basically put in these flowers. They're sort of color coded, so if you put like blue, actually rates the cleanliness of the classroom. So if you put in like a blue flower for, let's say, Friday, then that means on Friday like the cleanliness was good, right? Because like in school they just like want to teach us like keep things clean and stuff, whatever, random stuff. So anyway, I was quite the forgetful person. So I ended up forgetting my job, and of course I got into trouble with the teacher. And she told me, if you don't do your job, because she can see that like for some days of the week there's just like no rating, because I genuinely forgot, because I was focusing on other things, you know. So what happened was, destroy the bed, Pog. But what happened? She told me, hey, we're gonna replace you as a class officer, if you don't do your job. But if I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really want to do my job anyway, so I don't really know why I was threatened. I think just because she was a teacher, I guess that's the only reason why I was actually threatened in any way. But thing is, I still forgot my job after that. She didn't actually like remove me. I never actually got removed from the position, oddly enough. But the thing is, I never. Oh gosh, I fell in the void. But the thing is, I came up with a plan. Because of course I did. What I ended up doing was getting my classmates to do my job for me. Yeah, I was kind of a dickhead in second grade, huh? But my classmates ended up actually doing my job for me because for some reason they got excited by doing that. I don't know why they got kind of excited by like being able to have the power to rate the cleanliness of the classroom, but it worked. Oh my gosh, I fell. But they did my job for me. And guess what? I never got caught. Pog. And if you're wondering, hey, why would you manipulate other people to do your job for you despite the job being simple? I was extremely forgetful, so. And honestly, I don't even get the importance of that job. Can't the teachers just rate the cleanliness of the classroom? Why us? But, oh no. Anyway, the thing is, yeah, I was kind of not really a good person. But who cares? I still got him to do my job for me. Ha! Losers. Dumb losers. Losers. Absolute losers. Whoever fell for it, I kind of forgot specifically who. You freaking losers. I was a bad person. Haha. You didn't see through my plan. Haha. But speaking of some other kind of bad things, shady things I did in second grade, there was the one time, I guess this is technically stealing school property. Yeah. Well, that may sound pretty bad, but if I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't as major as you'd think it may be. What happened was there was this thing called sticky tack. I don't know, whatever, blue tack, sticky tack, whatever you call it. But basically, lots of kids in class were playing with it. I don't know why. It's like really not meant to be a toy. So I don't know why people were playing with it, but I guess they just were. So whatever. I was a bit jealous, right? Because I didn't have any, and I'd constantly beg other people, "Hey, can you give me some?" And they'd give me like the littlest amount possible. So yeah, I was kind of left with absolutely nothing. So what happened was I got really jealous of the other people, but conveniently, someone told me a way to get more. And that way happened to be stealing school property. What I mean by that is, see, in second grade, of course, like the classrooms, they're gonna be filled with decorations because, they're just little kids. Like, you need to, I don't know, put colorful things in the room to make it a bit more interesting. They don't really bother with that when you get older because they just kind of think you can't have fun. But anyway, so there's a bunch of decorations around, and they all, most of them at least, are being held up with sticky tack. And lots of kids are playing with it, and I kind of want it, and I'm a bit jealous and stuff. So I end up actually stealing it. So at first, I just kind of thought, how am I gonna think of a plan for this? Since teachers are scary. If you get caught, your parents might get called in. You never really know what's gonna happen to you. And of course, you don't want to get into trouble because, of course, you're scared of your parents, and So, I was actually able to come up with a plan. It sounds extremely stupid, but it actually worked for quite a while. The plan was extremely simple. Just wait for the teacher, because I decided to do this like within the last subject, so we were almost going home, so I can just easily get away with it. So what happened was, my English teacher there's always just like a point in class where she's just like, "Oh, heads down on your table, class." So she just gives us time to rest, So what happened was, I decided to take advantage of that time she gave us. What I did was, because she's always distracted when she's looking at something else, presumably actually working, while she told us to rest and stuff. So she got some more work, then we get rest. I guess win-win, right? But what happened was, I just thought, in my tiny little second grader brain, I just decided, hey, this is my time to steal the sticky tack. So I just straight up stand up and walk to the back of the classroom. The first time I did that, I was extremely nervous, but it actually worked. Like how? How can you literally just stand up? I was sitting at the back, so that gave me quite the advantage because most of the decorations were placed at the back. So I could literally just stand up, walk back there, take all the sticky tack I want, and not get held accountable. Bruh, that was amazing. But the teacher was so distracted, I didn't know she was actually not gonna catch me. I had a bit of doubt in my mind that I wasn't gonna get caught. That I was gonna get caught. I keep screwing up my words. But I don't know how, but I guess she was just really distracted with her work and stuff. So, took advantage of that. And the thing was, since I said earlier, she let us rest, right? So, of course, most of us were resting and not stealing school property. So, they just kind of had their heads down on the table, either sleeping or doing whatever, I don't care. But they didn't see it. Well, at least I thought at the time that none of them saw it. This lasted for around a week or so, until it just straight up backfired. So, I come into school maybe the next week. I kind of forgot, how long this all, I kind of forgot some details and stuff. So whatever, right? I go into school, and then I guess I've been doing the whole stealing thing for about a week or so at this point. What happens is, in homeroom, I get called, they call certain names, and I was sort of one of them. And then they confronted us "Oh, return the sticky tack you stole." And in my mind, I was just sort of, holy crap, how did they know? I don't know why I was so surprised, honestly. I mean, I just sort of stood up in the resting time in class and just not expect anybody to see me. That was really stupid. But still, I was extremely shocked, extremely scared at the same time, and they were return it. So a thing I didn't mention was I was also like some other people were also stealing sticky tack, so it wasn't just me, right? One of the other people, she, oh my gosh, my bed is gone. But one of the other people, she just like has this sticky tack with her, so she just returns it, right? It's fine. But then in my case, I didn't have it anymore. If you're wondering why, well, here's the thing. As I said, it was last subject, right? So, I can just easily take the sticky tack with me. The thing is, I didn't actually keep the sticky tack. Like, I never actually kept it. Oh my gosh. Oh, crap, I'm dead. But, thing is, I never actually kept the sticky tack. If you're wondering, how does that even work? Like, how do you just not keep it? The thing is, it was dismissal, right? So whenever my mom would pick me up, I would just straight up throw it on the ground. Because the area was crowded. I threw it on the ground and just went home. So basically, all the sticky tack I've been stealing, I'll play with it for a little bit and then end up just throwing it on the ground to come back the next day to steal some more. Right? So who knows whose shoe that sticky tack was stuck on? I can't get it back. It was a crowded area. I threw it on the ground, accumulating dirt or whatever disgusting thing was on the floor in the school. So, yeah, I couldn't actually return anything. That was a bit of an issue. So when I got home, I kind of had to tell my mom, hey, we have to buy some of this stuff because I stole something. And then, good thing she had sticky tack. So then I kind of had to use that as a replacement. Like, they had us, instead of like just giving the pack to the teacher, I guess to shame us a little bit, like the people who stole, just like to shame us a little bit, she made us actually like go and like fix the decorations ourselves. And that was like really embarrassing because like some people were watching us. I could see some people giggling, but it's like really it's really awkward, because I kind of stole and I didn't really want anyone else to know about that one. Yeah, that one was a bit weird, to say the least. And I kind of forgot to explain this part, but the reason we actually got caught was not because a teacher saw us, but a student saw us. I kind of forgot who specifically, but then someone saw us, decided to tell on us. I don't know why, that stupid snitch. But yeah. And there was also kind of another obvious giveaway that something was happening with the decorations and the sticky tack. Because the thing is, the decorations were being held up, by the sticky tack. Like, that's the thing that's keeping it held up and stable, or whatever. So, with the sticky tack gone, that would mean the decorations would be falling off and stuff. Like, I remember even one time in like random class, like homeroom or whatever, I think. We haven't gotten into trouble for it yet at the time, but our teacher was like, why are the decorations like kind of like falling apart? Oh, because it's like they were falling apart because we did steal like a lot of sticky tack because we didn't really care what would happen. But yeah, we got into serious trouble for that one. It was the worst. Well, not really. I did get sticky tack, but yeah, I felt a bit guilty, but not really. Yeah, it really sucked. So guys, that's it for the video today, and I had a little bit too much footage for that one, so there's most likely gonna be a part 2. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Oh, and I forgot to mention, subscribe if you want to. It would help the channel out a lot. So, if you enjoy the content and my other videos, well, subscribe. You don't have to though. That's just a suggestion. Now that I think about it, this actually looks kinda creepy. So I'm sorry for the uncomfortable experience. Hey, editing me here. So I don't know if you've noticed or I'm just overthinking it, but so just anyway, if you notice, from the intro to around the ending, not really the outro, but the how do I explain this? The part before the outro, like where I ended like one of the school stories, basically before the outro, basically from intro before the outro. Um, if you're wondering why it's like lower quality than the outro, well, here's the thing that happened. Basically, I thought, hey, maybe I should try a new editing software, because the one I was using, like, it was easy to use, but it did lack certain features, that I kind of wanted to use to improve the quality of the videos. So editing, sure, it was a bit hard to get used to, but I thought that I could deal with it. But as I was gonna export the video, what happened was I had like options like 480p, 720p, and I forgot whatever resolution is after 720p. Of course, I picked the highest one, like the one after 720p, because I'm gonna put out like high quality content or whatever. So I clicked that, right, like obviously, and then it also had like some other options, and I clicked like the maximum, for best quality and stuff. Except when I tried to export it, it told me I needed like premium or something around along the lines of that, and bruh, that sucked. So then I tried 720p, and it said I still needed premium. So my only option was to export it in 480p. Yeah, so that's why basically most of the video is extremely low quality. Sorry about that one. I'm not gonna say specifically what editing software that is, but I'm definitely never using it again. That was just trash. Oh my god, I'm sorry about the low quality. I promise it won't happen again. Sorry about that one. Yeah.